Hi on YouTube family, man, Ant-Man here back with another video, and I'm not doing too good today. The reason being is because I got off a phone call actually last night with a longtime friend that I've known for a very long time, and she told me about the how unprofessional her job was. Something happened personally that I can't really discuss here online. But I'm gonna try to do my best to really have you guys get a grasp of what she was currently going through, and so something happened to her, which happens to a lot of women, and they don't speak about it. Okay, you probably know what I'm talking about. Something happened to her, and she was very traumatized by that. She was a little bit hesitant to go back to work, but as strong of a woman as she is, that's what she did. What a lot of women do. And what happened was, she had got a little bit tipsy, and her friend out of nowhere just started to just take all her clothes off in front of her. Her friend took my friend's clothes off in front of her boyfriend, which is ridiculous. Not carries her, but helps her into another room, and next thing her friend's boyfriend goes into the room and tries to, okay, I'm not even going to talk about it. That's going to get me mad. She's traumatized by it. She doesn't say anything, and she doesn't know whether she should press charges because there's no proof. She doesn't know what to do, and it's a shame. She doesn't really necessarily talk about it at her job, but people at her job seen that something wasn't quite right with her, so one of her supervisors pulled her into the office and asked her what was going on. So she told her. She didn't lie to her. So her supervisor got really upset, called her other friend into the room because her friend that had took her clothes off actually works at the same job, in the same location. So they had a mild argument about it, and of course her friend, took up for, her boyfriend and this, that, and the third, and her friend was saying that she was lying or this never happened and this, that, and the third. So I believe maybe a couple of days to a week later, the same gentleman that had tried to do this to her, that same job that my friend works at, they hired that guy. They hired him that did that to her. That is the utmost disrespect in the world. After her job told her that they have her back, we got you, everything's going to be alright. Do you want to press charges? What do you want to do? But the next thing you know, you hired the same guy that has done this to her. So there's a back and forth between my friend and I guess her, ex-friend or whatever. And of course her boyfriend, her friend's boyfriend is going to lie and say he didn't do anything. So her job calls her, I think maybe 2 or 3 days later afterwards, knowing that she's traumatized with what's going on. They say, and her supervisor says, you have an hour to get to work. Don't ignore my phone calls. What? You know her situation, you know what she's going through right now, and yet you're going to say, don't ignore my phone calls, you have an hour to get to work? Crazy disrespectful. There was also another person that told me that they had got into a crazy car accident, okay, and his knee was completely gone. Like, he knocked his whole knee out. It was just crazy. All the surgery he had to get to. And he sent pictures to the supervisor, the wristband, when you sign in, sign out. I mean, the doctors, the hospital, all the records and documentation was there. It was available, and he had proof. This is the reason why he missed work the other day. She says, you have to be to work tomorrow. His supervisor told him, after she saw all of what he was going through, she tells him he has to come back to work. Another person who was another woman, she was having back problems. I mean, huge back pain, okay? We're not talking about some small little aches and pains. If you was to lift up her shirt, you would see that it had blue and grayish, purplish marks all around her whole back, from her top to lower part of her neck all the way down, okay? She was in huge, significant pain. Okay, when you're working in the call center, you know, when you're sitting in a chair like how I am, sometimes you sort of hunch over a lot, but that's nothing like to compare to the pain that she was going through. I don't know what happened to her, but she's really going through excruciating pain. She said, I just can't do it right now. Let me see if I can take some time off to get myself together. Her job called her and told her, you better get your behind to work. She said some other choice words. Her supervisor said some other choice words that I'm not going to come up here and say. But she basically said, you better get your behind to work. Okay? And she actually ended up going to work the next day, being in excruciating pain. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because jobs is worth nothing these days. It's just as bad as going to jail. You're just a number. That employee number, your employee ID, that badge that you have to sign in and out or swipe in and out, that's the only thing that they care about. If you making sales, okay, they will put you on a pedestal. As soon as you stop making sales, they are going to drop you like a bad habit. Or if you're making a lot of sales, they're 9 times out of 10, every sale that you have, because you're probably connected to a team within the call center, the supervisor gets a set commission for every sale that you make because you're on their team. So they want you to come back to work because if you're getting all these sales every day or every week, they're getting more money, and if you're not, then they're not getting any money. So they're banking off of they were banking off of her, okay, banking off of her, and it's a sad shame that jobs only care about you when it benefits them, and it's so sad. Like, it's really sad. Like, jobs really does do that to you, and it's not just a sales job, okay, not just a phone sales or telemarketing or telesales or appointment setting or however you want to call it, okay. It's also regular jobs, okay. Something serious could be going on in your life at that time. Something serious could be going on in your family, and your job does not give a squat. They just don't care. Like, they just have no care or concern at all, unless it's them. They want you to go to work. If you got your leg blown off by a shotgun, they're like, nope, you better play hopscotch and hop that foot right on through the door. They don't care. I get stories like this from so many people. It's ridiculous. People that are business professionals, people that, you know, I talk to over the phone, some friends, okay, other colleagues or whatever. I mean, I've been getting this for years, and it's just like, it makes me, it doesn't make me happy. It actually makes me very, very upset. But what that would do, if I was in those situations, that would push me to find something else online, see if I can work from home or something, because at least I don't have to worry about, oh, well, I gotta take some time off of work. I'm already in the house, so of course I can take time off. I'd rather be in business for myself and be in charge of myself rather than to have someone else be in charge of me, and I got to get up 5 or 4 or 6 o'clock in the morning to sit in traffic and be pissed off because somebody just cut me off, and I got to be at work and I got to deal with all these people, and then it's too much to deal with every single day. You know, we've all dealt with it before. It's nothing new to us, okay? But my thing is this. If you feel as though that you're not being appreciated at your job, you feel as though something or things just not going right, okay? You don't have to leave your job, but at least supplement your income. At least find something where you can make an extra $250 to like $750 or something like that extra per week. So then potentially you can have something to fall back on when you do lose your job. Okay, have something else in the tuck. You know, have something under your sleeve. Don't just rely on a job, because nowadays jobs are dropping you like a bad habit. Like, they cutting you off like this. They don't care about you. I told you about my other friend. I told you about the other, I believe, 2 people that was dealing with these crazy situations that's going on at their jobs, and those jobs proved my point. These supervisors do not care. These managers don't care. Okay, they don't care. They're just trying to make a they're trying to make a buck off you, and if you're not benefiting them, they're gonna cut you loose. They don't care about you. It's a sad shame. It really is a sad shame, and I feel bad for a lot of wonderful, wonderful customer service representatives that's out here. A lot of sales associates, a lot of retail associates, a lot of client relations reps, whatever your position is. I know you guys work hard at your jobs. I really do, because I was one of the people that was doing it too. But I got fed up and I had to get up out of there. I just can't. I couldn't do it anymore. And there's a lot of people nowadays that are not dealing with it. And the crazy thing is this: it's a very, very high percentage in people not leaving their jobs because of the job itself, but it's the management, it's the supervision. Like they're leaving because of the management team. They're not leaving because of the job. They like the hours, the they like the job itself, the profession and stuff like that. A lot of people are people orientated. They like talking with people, and it's just like the management is what kills people's job, and it's a shame. People aren't getting rewarded for the good work that they do every single day. Okay, so I highly suggest that going into 2018, you all try to find something that can at least supplement your income on a small part-time basis, where you don't have to put in a whole lot of work, but you can get at least anywhere from $250 to $500 or $750 to an extra $1,000 every week or 2 weeks. I think it's really smart to be able to find something extra on the side, okay, to add to the income that you currently make for your full-time careers and jobs. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. It's pretty hard for me to say that because it's a shame, that people that I know of is going through this at their jobs, and not just people that I know, but maybe you that's watching this have been a victim of just being extremely disrespected in front of customers, in front of clients, feeling like you are beneath the supervisors. They're making you feel like you're nothing, and what you do with your job is nothing. They're making you feel like your job is the bottom of the barrel, and you got to do this to get up here where I'm at. And they're saying small slick stuff on the side, and it's too much. It's too much that's going on with your job. So if you are a victim, if you have been a victim of disrespect at your job, and you just feel as though that job is not cutting it, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear your guys' story. I would love to know if you had a personal situation or a serious family matter and your job just said, I don't care, come to work. I would love to hear your guys' story, okay? I'm going to open up this comment section there for you guys so you guys can talk with me. I want to hear your stories. I want to know what's going on at your places of business, at your jobs. Take care, guys, and as always, God bless.